thoughts from a Beatmaker. So I have a question for you. Sampling or loops, or neither? Now, I hear this discussion all the time on Twitter, a lot of social media, where people are like, loops isn't making real music. You gotta know you have to know how to play a guitar, piano, whatever, right? You gotta be a musician to really be, a true producer or a true beatmaker, whatever. And some people, and I think it's the vast minority, that are like, yeah, you have to do this. If you want to be a true artiste when it comes to creating music, then you must know these things. But then other people are like, actually, no. If you can make great music without knowing figuring out how to play a piano or learn a guitar, then what that does is that only narrows down to very few people that can actually produce music. And I think personally that's kind of what it is. It's like, if you don't know how to do this, if you don't know how to do that, then you can't be in this world. And it's like, but why not? And I think personally it's a form of gatekeeping. Because if very few people know how to play a guitar or piano, then it's, you're not a real beatmaker producer. But when you're creating music, you're not creating music for other beatmakers or producers. You're creating music for the people. The people are like, yo, this shit is dope. People don't care how something's put together. People don't care how you created it. They don't care if you use loops. They don't care if you sample. They don't care if you actually use the guitar, piano, or whatever. They don't care if you know how to actually play an instrument. All they care about is the music good? That's it. It's kind of like the argument. Don't care how the hot dog's made as long as it tastes good. And that's really, to me personally, that's what narrows it down. I kind of was in that mode a couple years back when I first started making music, not understanding that when you use the packs that come along with the software, that those are technically samples that you're using. And in my eyes, I'm like, you have to create from scratch. You gotta create the beat, the hi-hat. You gotta do that from scratch, because that's just how you're supposed to do it. And then when you get with loops, you're like, this is actually, I'm just gonna be real with you, a lot easier. And you can create the type of music that you want to create. You can create the kind of sound that you want to create. And once I hopped on to the other side with the sampling and loops, man, my music just took off. Got a lot better. I was able to make better quality music, and you can see it from my earlier stuff. If you look at my profile on Spotify, hell, even on YouTube or Bandcamp, you can see my earliest works, and you can kind of see where I was starting from. And then as you progress through the years, you'll see, snap, he's gotten a lot better, because I've kept an open mind and didn't allow myself to be pigeonholed or put myself in a box to where I can only do X, Y, and Z, and that's it. I can only be one way. And if you're like that, then I think you'll never kind of reach the pinnacle of what you can. You have to use anything in your arsenal to really create something special. But I think we need to kind of get back to making the music first. Making the music is the only thing that matters when it comes to making music. Doesn't matter how it's made. Doesn't matter if you took everything from scratch. Doesn't matter if you made loops. Doesn't matter if you used a beat pack, sample pack. Does not matter. As long as you're creating music for the people, and as long as you're making music because you love it, that's all that matters realistically. But that's my thoughts. What do you think? Leave some comments and let me know. Do you want samples, or do you like samples, loops, or whatever? But anyways, this is Thought from the Beatmaker. I'll catch you later. Peace.